What is up, everybody? Welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour. I'm your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bod Father. Got an awesome guest for you guys. As always, this little dude, I'm telling you what, right now, he's talented. He's pretty much my little brother from the East Coast, as I've been calling him. Real talented. He's got a lot of EPs out, and plus he's from the Bad Hormones. He's been playing for a long time. So, without further ado, Robby Bloodshed. What's up, Robby?
How's it going, man?
You know, it's just one of those days, I guess. You have a new EP that's out called just EP, and let's talk about that.
Yeah, I did a new song on it, and then I redid an old song, like one of the first songs I ever wrote, called Would You Miss Me? Mm-hmm. And just totally, like, I guess, reamped it and whatnot. And yeah, and then took a live version of when I played with the Bad Hormones, one of a Robby Bloodshed song, and then some covers that I loved, you know, and just put it out.
How long have you been playing? Because, I mean, the last time I interviewed you, you were with another band, and that was last year. But
it was last year. Like, I've been recording and under the Robby Bloodshed names since, like, 2009. I've been, like, playing music and shows since, like, 2008. Or 7, so.
And I mean, yeah. Can you tell that you have progressed since then, and your music is getting, you know, at the point where you want it to be, or what techniques are you doing right now to, you know, get better or critique it?
My music, I think, I get very embarrassed listening to, like, my old stuff. Like, I totally disregard, like, my old stuff, like the 2009 stuff. Like, whoever has that, like, Peter from Vagor may have it, and, like, a couple other people. Not many people have it for a certain reason.
I mean, you know, man, you're getting a lot of support, especially, you know, from here on BODS Mayhem Hour, you know, me personally, and Vagora and Peter. I mean, you've got a lot of support. You know, you being so young, how does that come over you, you know, with the bands of Blitz Kid and Doomsday Prophecy, you know, or Darrow Chemical Company and them, too? I mean, you guys are a close-knit group, but, I mean, how's that playing to you?
I love those bands, so, like, I guess I really appreciate it whenever anybody, like, throws me a bone, you know?
Yeah. So, and you just now started playing with the Bad Hormones. Let's talk about them and what's new with those guys.
I started playing with them, like, at the end of my way with my old band, like, in the summertime. Mm-hmm. I got asked to play bass, and it was an honor because... Like, I was listening to that band when I first started getting into horror punk. You know, they were, like, the best, I guess, horror punk band from Jersey in, like, 2006, 2007. So, you know, it's an honor nowadays that I get to play with them and, you know, contribute writing and shit. It's an honor.
Do you feel like your music writing skills have changed a lot? Or you know,
oh, yeah, definitely. For the better.
Definitely. And with this EP, I mean, are you eventually going to write, you know, a full-length album? I mean, what's your plans with all these EPs?
I plan to record a full-length and put it out for, like, the summertime. So I have a whole bunch of original songs that, I've been writing nonstop. So I plan to put that out with all, you know, like, probably, like, 12 tracks of original material.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you next. You know, I know you said you didn't like the older EPs that you came out with, but... What songs are you wanting to put on this full length if you ever get it out? Or you want to put, you know, some of these EPs that you've made here lately, or just a whole new crop of music?
Well, I want to redo vocals of some of, like, You'll Be Mine, stuff like that, like retouch them. And then I have some new songs called, like, One Day. I have Innocent Blood. I have La Cosa Nostra. There's a whole bunch of new songs that I want to do. And then there's some old songs, like, I want to, like, redo... Because I completely rewrote Don't Lose Your Head ever since, like, I left my old band. Mm-hmm. So I just want to, like, you know, I don't want anything to do with them. So right. I want to completely retouch and redo, like, the songs that I do continue to play.
I've not really asked you this in depth because I didn't get to last time, but, man, who's your influences coming up, you know, with the style of music that you're in?
Recently, like, a lot of old Green Day has been a lot. You know, that's been a big influence. Blitz Kid, obviously, and, like, some Danzig, stuff like that.
What's your take on Blitz Kid ending it after 15 years, man?
Hey, I guess, you know, they said that they, if they're not going to put 100% into it, they don't want to do it. So I appreciate, like, that they are thinking about the fans. Like, that they don't want to half-ass us. You know what I mean? Like, it's sad that they're coming to an end, but if they're not, their hearts aren't into it, and they do want to do us justice. You know what I mean?
You've had a lot of people take you under the wing, kind of, to help you out with all their music too, haven't you?
Yeah.
So, you know, I forgot what I was going to ask now. And we're live. Oh, well, we'll wing it here. I'll ask this, and then we'll come back and do this. Let's talk about the Grammys. Did you get to watch the Grammys or anything?
Nah, I have no interest in that.
Well, I'm going to give my 2 cents on the Grammys. Lamb of God should have won, or Megadeth should have won. Hellstorm shouldn't have, so I'm going to leave it at that. That's my own 2 cents. Black Keys were even in. They even won an award. Who is Black Keys? I have no idea. Have you ever heard of them, Robbie?
Yeah, I've heard of the Black Keys. I'm not into them, but
I'm out in left field and I'm so lost on the Black Keys. How is the scene with the music there in your area? Are you getting a lot of fan base with that? Are you getting a lot of support from locals?
It's pretty funny. Like, I have, like a couple like friends that are in bands, like, but most of my support like comes from like out of state, and like recently, like I've had a couple people from Jersey like pre-order the CD. Mm-hmm. But mostly everybody's out of state, like mostly down south and like north.
Yeah, horror. I guess the horror punk genre down in this area where I'm at, we're not gonna let it die. I mean, it's in our blood.
That's awesome.
It's good stuff, and I'm definitely not gonna let it die on this show. That's for sure. Do you ever want to make this a full career, or what's your expectations with this?
I want to, I guess, like eventually, I want to put out like a lot of good material and get a live band, and I want to, I guess, become a known name in the scene. You know what I mean? Like, I guess that's why I'm putting out like these high quality recordings and stuff nowadays. Like, I really want to make a name for myself. Mm-hmm. So I'm not looking to get like that big or anything, but I'm looking to at least like make a little, like, I want people to know, oh, Robby Bloodshed, I've heard of him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely. It amazes me. You're young and you're doing your thing, and plus you got Kylie with Vigora. It's cool that you guys are so young and playing this style of music. What advice would you give someone that's in your shoes out there who wants to do this but is kind of on the fence of not wanting to do it?
Just do whatever you want to do. Like if you are writing material and you want to put it out, just put it out. Like, let people hear it. We got to keep the scene alive.
Now, with the Bad Hormones, what can they expect at a show with you guys?
Our singer, Paul, is an amazing front man. And then we have a great backing band. I'm playing bass with them. Mm-hmm. We have Tony Stans playing guitar. He's an amazing guitarist. And then Billy Gatta, he plays drums for Robby Bloodshed whenever we do live shows. And he's an amazing drummer. So we put on a good show. And we're recording. I was actually recording with Paul yesterday. We're doing a 7-inch.
The one that you just recorded, is it for new material that's coming out for a new CD or anything, or is it just
with the Bad Hormones?
Yeah,
we were recording for a 7-inch. We're gonna put it out in, I guess, a couple months or a month or so. I don't know, but it's a song called Maniac it's a new song that we've been doing that Paul wrote. It's pretty good. It's killer.
Are you writing any more on an EP? Are you coming out with another EP possibly, or what do you want to do with this one? Just let it ride for a while, or? Because I know you come out with EPs like every day. But they're good. They're good. I'm
going to like try to really advertise this and like, I guess, like reach out to more people, because people have been saying like this is a more diverse like EP than usual. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to like expand my horizons with this and like reach out to people, try to get my name more going. And then I'll put out the full length with just whole new material. When
you record your songs, though, it's pretty much just you on every instrument, correct? And then you have the guy from the Bad Hormones filling in with the drums, correct? Or am I wrong?
Well, for Billy from Bad Hormones, he only does live stuff. Okay. Like when we do play live. But in the studio, I record all the instruments. I mean, this whole EP, I'm playing every single instrument except for Sammy Gone Wrong. Then the producer, Steve Sade from SBS Recordings, he does the drums on that. But everything else I do. And then Paul from the Bad Hormones actually does backing vocals for a couple songs.
Looking back on all this and you see all your EPs out in your music, what are you thinking about all this? I mean, are you thinking like, this is what I want to do. I love this. Wow, I can't believe this. What's your take on it?
Like, I just love doing it, you know what I mean? I love recording songs. It's fun. I express myself doing it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I just love hearing people's opinions on what I do. Some may be a little douchey, but most of it is I have amazing friends and fans who support me, and I appreciate them 100%.
Mm-hmm. What's your inspiration behind your music?
Just everyday life, like, or even, horror movies, but, like, Would You Miss Me is not a horror punk song. It's how I felt at the time, like, like family problems. Right. I just put it into a song.
And it's so easy to do that, and people don't realize that music is a relief for some people. It's an escape.
It really is. It is.
And music is just, I wouldn't survive without it. That's just me being blunt about it. So, do you prefer clubs, Robby, or festivals? I mean, do you even care where you play?
Playing live, like, I don't have a set live band, but it's still in the works, but we're having another band from Jersey that we all know of. They may be playing at my show April 20th at this place called the Meat Locker in Jersey, and it's going to be the first time playing as Robby Bloodshed in a while, like since 2011. Opening for Blitzkid was my last live show as Robby Bloodshed, and of course I'm going to have like Bad Hormones do it, and we'll have a whole bunch of people on the show, but it's going to be good.
Did you say you opened up for Blitzkid?
No. Oh. The last time I played as Robby Bloodshed, I opened for Blitzkid, and that was back in 2011.
Oh, how'd that go?
That was an amazing show. That was the second time I ever went up for Nosferatu with Blitzkid. That was amazing. That's
cool. That's really cool, man. Now, what do you think that your style of music brings to the table?
I don't know. I guess new, fresh sounds. Like I'm not trying to do what anybody else has done. Like I'm I don't sing with a Danzig impersonation, and I don't go by certain set guidelines. Uh-huh. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, definitely. So, what are some of your memorable shows that you have played?
As the Bad Hormones, when I played with the Bad Hormones, we did a show up in Rhode Island with Bagor at Peter's birthday show. That was in December. That was one of the best shows I've ever played.
Yeah, I remember him having that. That would have been cool to go to, but I live in Kentucky, unfortunately, so.
Yeah, that was like 4 hours away, but that was a really good time. And then I guess that Blitzkid show I did as Robby Bloodshed back in 2011 November. That was one of the best shows I've played.
Robby, how can people get a hold of you if they want to say, "Hey man, keep up the good work," or if they want to purchase one of your EPs from you?
They could go to my Facebook.com/Robby Bloodshed. And then I have a whole bunch of links up that they can buy stuff.
If you want to post in the chat room, man, feel free to. If you want to post on BODS Mayhem Hour on Facebook, go right ahead. And anybody who hasn't liked BODS Mayhem Hour on Facebook, go do it now. I'm going to be playing some Robby Bloodshed music here just in a couple of minutes. Robby, thank you so much for being on the show, man. I really appreciate it. Sorry I was running a little late.
That's all good. Thank you so much for having me.
That's no problem. I mean, like I've told you before, I support you 100% as well as I do the other bands, and do anything I can for any of the bands out here. So, that's what this show is designed for. So, thank you so much for being on here. And, guys, we're going to get back to playing some music, and we'll talk to Robby a little bit more, and you're going to hear some Robby Bloodshed right now. We got Murder Mile. We also have 86. We have Archangel. This is off his new EP, but he does some really, really awesome music. And support the local scene, guys. I mean, we've got to. Thanks, Robby, and thanks for everybody for listening. And we'll get back to playing some music.
Hey, this is Nick Catanese from Black Label Society, and you're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Place, a horrifying look goes on her face. A weird noise when the tires flat. The rain's everything worse than that. I stop the car and we get out. We run and hide inside a creepy house. We'll run from murder, my outside, some shade out of the hill. The door was open, so I went right in, and now the chaos is about to begin. Someone's here and they're waiting for me, and it's so dark and I can't see. Candlelight said I see his face. I know I'm gonna die right in this place. We're no phone to dial. The rain falls like So stand aside and let the next one pass. Don't let the dark hit you in the ass. There is no return from 86. 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 Don't even try. Exit out the back. And never show your head around again. Purchase your ticket. And quickly take the last train out of town. So stand aside and let the next one pass. Don't let the dark kick you in the ass. There is no return from 86. 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 Don't even try. There is no return from 86. 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 Don't even try.
Welcome back to BODS Mayhem Hour. Those three tracks was from, I'll get tongue-tied again. Was from Robby Bloodshed, 86, cover of Green Day, Archangel, cover of Sam Hain, and then Murder Mile. Good music, and good covers too, Robbie.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Sam Hain, I definitely love, and you did a really good job with that cover of Archangel. I think that Sam Hain, to me, they don't get talked a lot. You know, talked about a lot. I mean, they were a good band. That's my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, Sam Hain is probably like most unrecognized, like underground, you know, punk rock, horror punk, whatever you want to call them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Around.
Definitely. And you know, you had the Misfits too, which I love the Misfits too. I love the Glenn Danzig era, and I like the Michael Graves era.
Honestly, Sam Hain is probably better than the after Glenn Danzig era of the Misfits. You know, that's at least my opinion. I mean, that Sam Hain is just so good.
Oh yeah, definitely. If anybody would like to call in or just Skype us or anything like that to chat with Robbie, hey, go ahead and do so. Or shoot us a message in the chat room, and I'll ask Robbie. We're just going to shoot the breeze right now and talk some more music. So what are you listening to right now that's really good that you like?
Right now, I've been listening to a lot of the Goolsby EP. Like, I listen to that almost every day. Yeah, I listen to the Bloodhound Gang. I don't if you listen to that. I love that band.
Goolsby did a really good EP.
That EP, Paramedic Eyes, is such a good song. Like, he really did a good job with that.
Yeah. And there's so many people musically here, you know, that I cover are doing just EPs a lot, you know. Just throw one out here, you know, you, and then Argyle, and then TB, and then here is, you know, Jason Newsted's even doing like several EPs. So
yeah, I don't know, like, I guess if you don't have, I don't know. I feel with EPs, like, you put your time into, like, into those certain songs, and then you gradually grow more and more originals. Like, you'll have, like, a perfect full length, you know what I mean, to put out. Like, and then for the full length, you put 5 new songs on, and then the rest EP songs. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely. Someone in the chat room just said they loved you. So, do you ever look back at your music when you first started and say, like, gee, what was I thinking? And then go back and end up changing a lot of stuff on it?
Oh, yeah, I was doing that yesterday. Like, I was thinking to myself, like, why the hell would I ever put that out? And then, like, I don't know, I just change it a lot, and it just progresses as a song.
Dude, is there any bands that you haven't got to play with locally or nationally that you would love to play with, possibly?
Local bands that I would like to play with. I don't know. I don't know. Well, big bands that I would want to play with, obviously, like Danzig or something like that.
Yeah.
I would love to do that, but I'm not into, like, I've paid to play a couple times and I'm not into it. Like, I don't like paying to play at all.
I don't blame you.
I mean, that's what my old band always used to do, and then the other guy in the band, he would always go out of pocket. I'm like, what are we doing? Like, that was another reason why why I left that band, you know.
It was Kylie who said they love you. Let me correct myself. It's like I said, it's cool that there's a tight-knit group of horror bands, especially locals. I'm seeing from your guys' way, Rhode Island and New York, places like that.
Yeah, Rhode Island has some great bands, and then New Jersey has great bands. So I'm happy with the way the scene's coming out. You know what I mean? Like, I guess it's coming back. Like, I remember when I was like probably 2007. Like, the scene wasn't that big. Like, there was maybe like a couple of horror punk bands, at least in Jersey, that I know of. I wasn't really into like the scene like I am now. There's only like 2 bands I remember in 2007 that were horror punk that I liked.
Who were those bands?
Bad Hormones I was a big fan of, and then the old Zombie Mafia I was a fan of, but I'm not going to get into that.
Well, I mean, you got Sal B too.
Oh yeah, Sardonica too. I don't even consider them horror punk though. They're a great metal band.
Yeah.
They're probably one of my favorite bands ever. Sal B is like an uncle for me.
And you got me stuck on one band, and I can't remember. Crap! Every time I do this show, my mind goes blank. If I don't write it down, I do not remember it. Yeah, it was Dr. Chud. Dr. Chud's X-Ward.
Oh yeah, Chud's X-Ward.
Yep.
Dr. Chud's a funny guy. I like him a lot. He has good music too. Dr. Chud's X-Ward's great.
I've heard some good stuff on him that I'd like to get him on here for an interview, but he would probably be drunk, so I don't know. All right, everybody. We're gonna let Robby go because I'm sure he's busy. He probably has homework or whatever. He's gonna smash some guitars or play some World of Warcraft or something. But Robby, thanks for being on here, man. Like I said before, I really do appreciate it, and we'll do anything for you guys locally, bands and whoever that needs my help. I'll definitely do it for you guys.
Thank you again for having me. I really, really appreciate it. People like you are keeping the scene alive and helping out local bands, and that means the world.
Oh, that's, like I said, no problem at all whatsoever. So, back to Robby. What are you going to play for us?
I'll play Don't Lose Your Head.
Okay.
All right, you want me to start it?
Yeah, sure. Go right ahead.
I've got decapitation, my mind, they want to show I don't with the rose. When it seems it's ever really ground that on innocent to know. Your thorns are buried in my side, like you're buried in the dirt. But it's trimming down your petals now and falling to the earth. With the buggy empty like a horror movie scene, I turn my head, and yours is beyond in a greenhouse made in hell. The price of temperature spell is a bloody discount, and your head will go back on roses already.
like Italians are nowadays. Can't wait to lose your phone in my guardian of Sundays. Well, it's turned blue, and now the show's to you. Soon you'll be dead, but now don't you lose your head. That's your face, your colors faded fast, but so you cannot save you now. You can turn upon your life. The ground is shaking over you and left you shriveled up in the dead. My deli can fly now. Touch go and lose your head. Roses are red, like Italians are now dead. Can't wait to listen your phone in my garden of the 7 Violets turn blue, and now so do you. Soon you'll be dead, but now don't you lose your head. Don't you lose your head.
Good job. All right. So, how did you come up with that song? Why did you?
My old band member.
Okay.
He came up with like the basic outline of it.
Okay.
And I just took it like to another level. You know what I mean? Like, he gave me like basically, how it goes, blah blah blah, and I just reworked it. You know what I mean? And added, took out lyrics and whatnot.
Have you done any acoustic shows? Are you wanting to do anything like that too, Robbie?
I want to do an acoustic show. I was actually, me and Peter were talking about me going up by him and around like the summertime and do an acoustic show.
Yeah.
So that might happen.
That'd be pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I hope it happens.
Robbie, you want to do another song?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Which one?
I guess I'll do "You'll Be Mine."
Okay.
Alright. Watch out, he's gonna get you now. There's no this or how. This might determine your big run, or it'll be you later. This is the night you died. Your soulless corpse will leave. I'll be a photo right now. This night is going tip. I'm at the tent. You're weak, but this not just begun now. You're sleep dressed in red. You look so fine. Now you're dead and you'll be all mine. My blades will taste your insides. Don't scream as you bleed out. These days voices decide you're dead without a doubt. I'm Not just begun now, you're free to trust. Get ready, you look so fine. Now you're 10 and you'll be all mine. Be all mine. Be all mine. Be all mine.
Be Robby's, that's all he's asking you. It's not like he's stalking you. Oh, good deal, man. Good song.
Thank you.
Do you have any more? You have another song you want to do before I let you get out of here?
Yeah, sure. Vietprom?
I like that one a lot too.
Okay, let me try this. $400 nightmare. I didn't want to go, you didn't care. Everything's about you, and I had way more than to do. He had run the shoes like a prom to make love, more than fun, like they did in Vietnam. You made me go, disappointed with Robo, southbound with hay. I hope it's from this Robby. Vietprom, shoot up about to make love, what they said in Vietnam. Vietprom, shoot up about to make love, what they said in Vietnam. Short and simple.
Oh, another awesome one. Awesome.